Industry Insider is only available at Promo Corner, the leader in digital marketing for the promotional products industry. Each Monday, they discuss, dissect, and debate a single issue impacting the world of promotional marketing from every industry perspective. Now, it's time for Promo Corner's Industry Insider.
Welcome to another edition of the Industry Insider, your promotional products podcast where you can get all the nerdy news you need to know about. My name is Jeff Franklin, National Accounts Manager with Headwear USA. I'm joined today by three other lovely folks, some from sort of undisclosed locations, but we'll get there in just a second. Do need to mention that we are brought to you today by our good friends over at Tervis. All right. Tervis has been around since 1946, and they're celebrating 75 years in business. Starting with their classic line, they got sleek styles that make perfect for the active and on-the-go lifestyle. Tervis is the original double-wall insulated drinkware that keeps your cold drinks cold and reduces condensation. Backed by a made-for-life guarantee, Tervis is the original customizable double-wall insulated drinkware that keeps your hot drinks hot and your cold drinks cold. Available in several sizes, including a 16-ounce mug, 16 or 24-ounce tumbler, a 24-ounce water bottle. Made from Triton plastic, made in America, lifetime warranty, dishwasher and microwave safe, and they're BPA free. So be sure to go check those out at tervispromos.com to learn more. Why don't we say hi to our friend Meg Erber? Hi, Meg.
Hello, Jeff. I'm doing wonderful today. I know you didn't ask, but it is very muggy out there.
Good mask. Good.
And I took my basement out this weekend. I had a pretty, great weekend.
Yeah, that's good. Maybe we'll dive into that. Who knows? Stephen McFadden, how are you doing today?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. How about yourself, Jeff?
Thanks, Stephen. Thanks for asking. I'm doing fantastic, actually. Really good. Like Meg, also had a nice weekend. We're also joined today by a good friend, a repeat guest, a very special guest to the Industry Insider family, Charity Gibson. How are you?
Hey, how's it going, friends?
You know. So listen, you're in an undisclosed location, and there's a little something going on. I'm just wondering if maybe that's where you're at.
Airport? Is it an airport?
It kind of does look like an airport.
It kind of does look like an airport. I'll take a little bit of a walk, a little closer, but I'm super excited to be here. I was excited to be at the airport. The airport brought me here.
Oh.
And I'm going to flip this here around in a second so you can see where I am. Any guesses where we are, kids? Red carpet.
Red carpet.
I do.
Yeah, maybe it's Hollywood. What?
Is that the ASI
Chicago
show?
This is ASI Chicago, my friends. I am so excited to be joining live. We've got the icon that is, does anybody know this exclamation point's name? By the way, did you know this has a name?
It has a name?
I forget what it is.
Yeah.
Is his name Mark?
No, you know what? It might be marked inside.
It should be Mark.
Point.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Here comes Promo, everybody. Hey, Promo, how are you doing?
Oh, his name
How's
is
this?
Promo.
Oops, sorry. How's the show? Super excited. Are you happy to be back?
That's two thumbs up.
2 thumbs up. See, Promo is super excited. There you go, guys.
So what exactly is that in the background, Charity? I mean, that looks like something from the past, like a fossilized version of a very dear industry of ours. What exactly is that you're attending?
This is a trade show for anybody that has never attended one. I know these date back to 2019 BC, which is before COVID. So super excited to be here. I was curious, just like you guys probably were, how busy it would be, and are people going to show up? Are we going to be a million feet apart from each other? As you guys can see, there is no lack of attendance at this show. There are people coming out in drones. So well, super fun.
We had Andy Cohen on a couple, maybe a month or two ago, to talk about, ASI bringing on the first big and national trade show again. And obviously, attendance was one of the big questions, right? But you look around actually at the pictures that you're sort of panning through there. And I mean, it looks like a normal ASI Chicago show. I mean, that's pretty impressive.
Yeah. So the one thing I'll say is it does look like a normal ASI Chicago show, as you can see. So I'm happy that there are a ton of people excited to see everybody back out in full force. Of course, I believe back to normal is boring. By the way, I just found some of my favorite people. I have to give a shout out because we've got not only the Peerless booth, Mr. Peters, our new Chicago rep over here, but check out, you guys know David? He is a distributor.
Hey.
Check out this jacket. You're live on Industry Insider with Promo Corner.
Okay.
You are, David Dick.
I even got the matching red, didn't even realize.
Yeah,
That
see?
is a jazzy jacket.
That is a snazzy jacket for sure.
Snazzy jacket. We've got Dan Edge. You're live on Industry Insider with Promo Corner.
A lot of pressure.
Lot of pressure. Whoa.
Everybody, anybody on Instagram or Facebook?
You're on Facebook Live and YouTube Live and everything live.
Everything.
Wow.
All right, I don't understand all that, but I'm gonna assume it's going everywhere.
It's
So,
going everywhere.
the show is amazing today. I've seen people from not just Chicago, Wisconsin, Florida, Delaware, Maryland, New York, Massachusetts. It's like we're in Vegas.
It is.
What?
It's like we're in Vegas right now. He said
Kudos to ASI.
People
Yeah.
traveled.
people traveled. They are out from everywhere. Yeah, they were out here. I'm gonna keep on going, but yeah, it's been cool. The thing that I mean, well, go ahead.
I was gonna say, Charity. So from a supplier perspective, how is the activity? It looks really busy. I mean, has it
Oh,
been pretty consistent and been
Pretty
good?
consistent since the show opened. There's no empty rows. Every booth has a person in it. So kudos to you guys if you're out there and you rewatch this later and actually went in some booths that maybe weren't inclined to go in previously. People are everywhere. So of course, the one thing that I think I'm excited to see people back. I'm excited to see people here and happy. The one thing that I wish I saw more of would be like the innovation and creativity in the booth. It's a lot of the same as it was before. One booth that is super packed. I'm going to tell you, Denick, a custom journals. Look at how busy this booth is.
Denick. Yeah, Denick is
there
great.
you go. Yeah, check out this booth. There's more people in this booth. There are more people in this booth than anywhere else in the whole show floor, and for good reason. If I had to give an award for best booth, Denick is doing it. Check out this, how they have this wall display here. Those are all journals. Like, what a cool thing to
That's
be able
cool.
to do. They set it up like a little living room. It's almost like the house that Numo built, but it's like a room. So
Nice.
just some
And they're
super
a good
beautiful,
group too. They give back to like local artists and stuff with their
Yeah.
with
beautiful,
orders.
right?
It's really neat.
They're amazing.
So-
They're actually one of our for this event that we're going to talk about in a couple weeks. Promo Cares, Denick is one of our big sponsors. So they do good things and they are a great company to work with. Highly recommend, guys, if you're looking for notebooks.
Yeah, I'll
So-
show you guys down. Oh, go ahead.
Charity, a lot of people were just tuning in and actually responding with the name of the exclamation mark. I'm surprised there's so many people in here that know Alan Letson, Andy Rudd, Ellie. I'm not even gonna try because I don't want to pronounce it incorrectly. But Ellie,
Ellie Babe.
I see you, girl. Tim Hill says Norm's in there, and Ellie replies again. It says her name is Promo FOMO.
Promo FOMO.
That's what we're creating right now. Is some Promo FOMO.
Right? That's Promo's middle name. Nobody knew the middle name. We all knew his name, Promo. But
Tim Hill wants to know if there are any rotary phones there in that fossilized thing that you're touring.
I haven't seen any of those. I have seen lanyards and stress balls. Yeah.
Charity,
Some plastic drinkware.
some guy named Stephen McFadden says to watch out for rolling carts.
Oh, I haven't seen any rolling carts today.
Ooh.
I'm pretty excited about that so far. I haven't been run over. There are some luggage pieces. The people are being very respectful. So
I feel like luggage kind of goes hand in hand with the rolling carts. You had us excited, and then we just saw a suitcase.
I mean, I think suitcases are a little different. I don't know. That's just my personal thing. I don't know. Oh, check these out. I saw these earlier today. I'm going to take you guys, if we have time, to go out by the new products pavilion. Check
Yeah.
this out. Aren't these beautiful? Like these like full color little martini shakers. I think this is just super, I don't know. They have fun stuff. That's really
Want some ice
it was-
lemonade.
somewhat ice lemonade, right? I'm like,
Yeah.
that's exactly what promotional products should do though, right? Make us want the product and form that connection. Oh, here's a cool booth. We know people here.
Hey, Charity, from a supplier perspective as well, just out of curiosity, are a lot of the conversations just about happy to see you again for the first time, or are there actually like a lot of concerns with supply stuff, or like people want to see new product, or like what's the kind of the vibe of the distributors and suppliers?
There has been a little bit of commiserating about the inventory issues, but people are so understanding. It's a little different than fielding customer service calls. We're having the, oh, I know it's really tough out there and we're going to get through it kind of a thing. So there have been some conversations about that. A lot of the conversations that I've been having have been a little bit, obviously, so good to see you. There have been a lot of hugs and handshakes. But no, it's been really encouraging that people are not just saying, hey, what's new? That I haven't seen a lot of that. It's like, we haven't seen a product in forever. They just want to be here, touching, seeing, and feeling the products. I'm seeing a lot of really cute imprints, which makes me happy because I believe, again, messages make the merch matter, not just logos on things. So that's been encouraging. Some people have picked that up in their trade show display samples. And then there has been a lot of conversation about strategy. I think a lot of people surprisingly did a lot of big business last year, and they're looking for ways to keep that up and be innovative. So a lot of the conversations I've had surprisingly have revolved around a lot of that. So I know maybe I might be unique. I don't know. I can't speak for every supplier, but that's the type of conversations we've been having. I feel like they're a little bit higher level. That's super encouraging.
So Javier Melendez wants to know if this is like just the watch party for all of us that don't get to go. And I would say coming to you live with the watch party.
Well, if we're going to talk about virtual trade shows, I mean, honestly, like you could do it on Zoom and we can sit behind our desks and have products. It's kind of fun to like set up an actual booth and walk people through it. Like this could be the future of trade shows, right? You guys are ASI Chicago, but ASI Chicago Live. Joshua.
Is that Josh Popsicle?
It is
It's Josh Popsicle. Yes, it is.
Hey, Josh.
He's talking to customers though. Interrupting him while he's trying to do the work.
I really want to be on the Industry Insider.
What are we doing?
Good job.
He can't hear you guys unless
There he is.
you're saying that.
Oh yeah, she's not gonna mime it over.
Not going to mime it over. Can you guys hear him talking?
Yeah, we can hear him.
Oh,
Can
they
they?
can hear you.
It's because I'm loud. That's why.
Loud and memorable.
That's right. That's, how we
That's
go.
what we're supposed to
And
be.
she's in pink. It's Wednesday.
It is, you know.
I know it's your color.
You got to rock what you got. We got
Yeah.
pink.
I totally have FOMO right now. I'm damn it.
But at least it's not FOMO and you don't know what's going on, right? Like you can see people, we can have some conversations. I think
Where's
there's a
that
booth over
Maple-
here.
Have you seen the Maple Ridge Farms booth?
I haven't seen them at Maple Ridge. You guys are live on Industry Insider with Promo Corner right now. We've got Brian from EMT.
Oh, what's up, Brian?
Got Tom, a photographer. Oh, Troy, sorry, messed it up. Jason Schroeder, the branding hunter. And then Chris Wakoia.
Yeah.
I said it right. Yeah, super cool dude here. He skateboards. He uses some really cool stuff on TikTok and Instagram. We're getting interrupted by a table. Let's see, over here. You guys mentioned
That's Meg bringing her booth in last second because of promo.
Right? If Meg disappears off the screen, she's going to slip on over to the McCormick place there. So,
funny.
I mean,
That was
I feel like, no, I was just going to say, I feel like we should probably, you know, ask you some questions and things like that as well while we're sort of touring. I mean, what's the general consensus? Everybody's, you know, super happy. Do you feel like this is something that's going to continue to go on, or do you think come Vegas it'll be completely back to what you would call quote unquote normal?
so. I mean, I think that there's a number of things that could. Joel Crane here from Chervis representing. A number of different things that I think could happen. Right, it depends on how the virus does. If we can continue being in this environment and meeting with each other in person. But I also think, and I think Vegas is going to go off because, I mean, traveling, people plan for it. I almost feel like maybe it'll double the attendance numbers because this show, and traditionally, you know, the numbers were kind of dropping off a little bit, and this is a super strong show. One of the things that I think I have said, and this is my personal opinion, I can't speak for anybody else, but I think we get one show or a couple of shows where we can do things that we've always done before because people missed it. But I think the trade show model, in order to be able to continue to sustain, we have to do something different. We have to start making it experiential. We have to remember the house that Numo built and think about how we can keep people engaged, because so far it's been the same people in the same booths with the same products, with the same table cover, the same. And we can't go back to normal. Back to normal is boring. So instead, like, always forward, never back. Let's think of ways that we can keep these shows growing in attendance instead of letting them kind of taper off. That's my, again, personal opinion. But yeah, I think it'll be strong. I also think that virtual, like this type of thing, needs to continue to happen, because there's always going to be somebody that can't travel. There's going to be conflicts. And now that we have the tools of the digital technology, the Zoom meetings and things like that, I think we would be fools to not utilize this in conjunction with our live events, because I think it's powerful. We want to be here, but you guys can't. And I think this is a fun way for people to, see products and see people and interact and engage. For whatever reason, Hobby just had a baby, so even if he could have come, I'm like, he's not going to leave his newborn at home, right? He wants to be here and be part of the experience, and that's what it is. It's about being able to see products in a different way, see the people, and still feel like you're part of it. And if we do it right, we can do it effectively virtually as well. So let's make sure we go forward, including both.
Very
being
cool.
intentional. Yeah,
Hey.
Charity and I are actually on the committee for next year's Promotions East. So I think it's really good to see what is working here, and like knowing that we want to make it, more hybrid for people, for more people to attend. Because right now it doesn't have Wi-Fi. So Charity, going off.
Keep talking. We're live on Industry Insider.
Oh my gosh. Hello, everyone. Happy to be at the ASI show.
Handing out some sugar. Handing out sugar, she says.
Uh-oh.
What kind of sugar do you got?
Coming by. Brand new, ready? Dark lemon cream infused with real lemon and robed with dark chocolate. Churro toffee sprinkled with cinnamon and sugar. Sea salt caramels, the most addicting chocolate you've ever tasted. And then our traditional English butter toffee with real butter, toasted almonds, cooked together with the sugar and the butter, creating bliss in your mouth. Bliss in your mouth. I just gained 10 pounds.
Did you explain that we do actually accept gift boxes? If people want to send us stuff, we're happy to.
They said that they do accept gift boxes.
We're not above bribes.
New products.
We will add you to the mailing list.
They're going to add you to the mailing list.
Can you
they're not above
scan-
bribes.
Can you scan my badge?
Oh,
Yeah.
yes. Can you scan his badge?
I don't know. I've got a
Should we try
spark
this?
one on my
Yeah.
face.
Here you go. She's going to scan your badge. Hold it up.
Hey, Charity, do you happen to know where the Headwear booth is? You got to go.
I'll go find it. Wait, we're waiting to scan your badge right now. Let's see. Got it?
Come on, hold up the badge, man.
Okay, this is X. I will cover that up.
Lemon
Well-
cream's coming your way.
There we go.
All right, thank you
There we
for
go.
stopping. Thanks, Charity.
You guys are so fun. Let's take a. They just have the coolest. Oh, look. It's cool.
Ah,
Bob
Bob
Ross.
Ross.
Right?
Me and
I heard
Bob are
something
homies.
the other day. Yeah?
Yeah.
I was in a thing the other day, and it said, if you're gonna do it awesome like Bob Ross would do it. I'm like, so my new thing is I'm Bob Rossing it when we do something really cool. So if we can make that a thing.
Oh, that
You
is.
guys, look what she just gave me. Oh my God. So good. Oh my gosh, she's got popcorn.
we would
What's
love to
poppin'?
hear from other people that are at the show. Comment in the thread. Let us know what your favorite booth was, what your favorite takeaway was. So excited for this that's happening for our industry. Really.
So super fun. Okay, we said, who else were we looking for, guys?
If you know where the Headwear booth is, I'd love to make sure that Nick Mirich actually set it up correctly, because usually I'm the one that sets up the booth, and I'm very anal about the way that it gets set up. So I just want to make sure that that he was able to reach the top and all that.
Oh, yeah, because I know he has height issues, right? So
Yeah, but it looks
It'd
like
be
he was
really
able to
good.
get the sign up. That's
there
good.
you go. Yeah, he was
That's
able to
good.
reach the top. Now he's like sitting down on the job. Got Dustin. Got
Howard?
No, that's Nick, and that's Dustin.
What's up,
From
Dustin?
Eight-Legged Media.
Eight-legged media.
So you guys, we are actually live on Industry Insider with Promo Corner. They sent us over here to make sure you set the booth up properly.
Nick, I just wanted to. I needed to make sure you set the booth up right.
That's just funny.
He said he needed to make sure you set the booth up right. He didn't know if you were going to be able to reach the top.
Tell him we're passing his card out to everyone.
Oh, you're going to get all the certs. Oh, here you go.
We're passing out your card, so you're getting all the leads. I don't want to do any work. It's all you, buddy.
What you didn't know is they're going to give me the commission. So thanks for donating your favorite charity.
Correct. Charity for charity.
Charity for charity, yeah. Your favorite 501c3 that's not, but super fun. So here's a fun booth. This is an emerging trend, right?
Yeah.
Cannabis promotion stuff. Got some lighters have been a big trend, obviously. Some of this fun stuff. I don't know a lot about this. I'm like, grinders. I do know that one. So some fun things. We've got some good stuff going on with the show. Any other places you guys want to see?
Are you close to the S&S booth?
Oh, let me find that. Wait, what's this logo right here?
Holy moly, how did you plan this out?
Meg, we would have been so close to each other.
Aww.
I know.
You would have. You could have met at that pole back there.
We could
That
have
would have been like a convenient spot.
Meet me at the pole.
just meet
Hey,
at the
Connor.
Hello.
I've got Industry Insider live with Promo Corner here,
Hello.
and we've got Meg Erber. And let's see, I'm gonna
Oh.
flip this around.
She's already
We've got the
live
whole
there.
crew. You're
Oh,
live.
hello. we had talked a little. She waved hi a little bit earlier, but yeah. Hey everybody, how's it going?
Yeah, how's the
ASI's
show
killing
so
it right
far?
now.
Yeah,
What'd
it's a
you
good show, right? Like I
Oh,
was telling them,
great,
it's
yeah.
super busy.
It's very busy. It picked up like in the last like hour.
Yeah,
It just like all of a sudden flooded with people.
yeah.
It's
You
Probably
think
when
it'll
we went
stay?
live. Probably when we went
I
live.
do think it'll stay. Like I think it'll definitely kind of like. I feel like we're like the start of it is. I feel like we're kind of at like the last, not the last stop, but we're kind of towards the end. So I think a lot of people are just finally now making their way through the whole trade show, and they've been like zigzagging and staking their way through here. So yeah, I think I think we're gonna get a lot more people rolling in.
Now, what do you think about PPAI? Do you think it's going to be same kind of thing, like busy, or do you think people are going to be over it? Or
I think that these trade shows are now some of the first to happen since the pandemic. So I think you have a lot of kind of pent up energy almost with people trying to get out, show their products, see what's new in the market right now, see what's old, see what's trending, see what's not. And because I think there's been this huge lapse of, I don't want to say communication, but product distribution. So I think that there's a lot of just kind of people in the dark as to what's actually now being sold and what's popular and what's trending. And so I think people are starting to like file out in droves, especially, it's not even noon right now, and we're doing pretty well. So
there's there's people in the booth, there's people in the aisles. Are you getting a lot of questions about like inventory issues, or has it been like
the
trending
inventory
stuff?
questions are never going to stop. They're never ever going to stop. It's a forever revolving door, and it's never going to be a perfect system. But and the worst part is that like we're kind of the forefront of that, like the spokesperson of that. So when people come and they ask about inventory issues and what's going on, why is this not here, why is this not here, it's hard to explain that it's not on SNS or Sanmar or Alpha or TSC or anyone else. There are shortages of FedEx and UPS and shipper drivers. There are shortages of workers at the ports. We literally just had an expo with one of our brands yesterday that was explaining how at so many ports throughout like the world, there's just this like these mile-long lines of cargo ships and everything that are trying to get in. And so there's this whole back end reason of why inventory is not where it was prior to the pandemic. And it's we're doing everything we can to like regulate it. We've input new guidelines and regulations to try and kind of easier regulate that. Like we're coming out with a new system here pretty soon where customers are going to be able to just have themselves be notified on our website. They'll no longer have to come and constantly check the website or constantly check in with their rep or make all these different calls and stress and worry about it. It's just going to be like a boom, you put in what you need, how many you need, whatever, and then they get notified. It's going to be great.
It's gonna be great. So I think that's, if I had to say one thing about the pandemic, like along those lines, I think it was a wake up call personally for suppliers. Like if these
100%.
tools existed, I think we were probably getting there, but I think the innovation that's happened in the last 12 to 18 months has been phenomenal for distributors.
Think about it like this too. You have this pandemic, something like this has not happened in anyone's recent memory. So you have businesses, companies, you have all these things
taking this situation and just basically completely turning their whole business model upside down and having
Oh
to
my gosh,
like,
it's the P word.
what's that?
Don't say the P word.
Oh yeah.
We're not
Sorry.
saying it. No P words.
But you know, just to try and you know, everyone's trying to get out ahead now in this new post-pandemic era. You know? So like everyone's got
That's the thing.
yeah, everyone's got just different ways of doing things, and I think that you're just going to see businesses completely reinvent the wheel.
That's good.
Hey, Charity, I got a question for you. Are there
All right,
any
thank you,
Bye, everybody.
are there any puppies or free beer or llamas or yoga or
Yeah, where's
anything
the
like that
beer?
there?
You know, I haven't seen any beer. Again, we're talking about making an experience, so I'd love to see beer. There are headshots going on over here, I think, and I feel like
Okay.
ASI's had those for a while, but that's a cool service. You get some
Uh-huh.
some professional headshots done. Actually, we were in Jay Bastell's LinkedIn training yesterday. He's like, if you've got a cartoon animal, if you've got your ex cropped out of a picture on your LinkedIn profile, that you should probably update that and get some new professional looking things for that. So I think this is a cool service. I wonder what these pictures
Right.
turn out
It
looking
is
like.
awesome. A lot of people are definitely having FOMO though in the chat. So Mandy, Javier, you know, look, we feel you. I mean, you can see our backgrounds are not fake. These are actual real backgrounds. You know, we're not at the show either, although we kind of wish that we were. I mean, the picture on Steven's wall back there is a little fake, but you know.
But okay, so you guys, if you had to like one thing from an ASI show that is like the most memorable part of the ASI show branding, what do you think that would be? Like, what's the?
You know, I know this.
I want to know, what is it?
It's the weenies. It's the little hot dogs.
Okay,
I
so
I
I'm
saw
not
it.
smelling them. I'm not smelling them.
I
But look
know.
at what they brought out here. They brought out
That's pretty funny.
the show. I think I have to get one. Do you guys want me to take one for you?
No, I'm okay.
Mail you some?
They are cute though.
I don't see any ketchup on that though. What's the deal?
I mean, we're in Chicago, bro. Like, I feel like you would get like, isn't that like a sin here? I really like ketchup, but I don't think we can do that.
You're not supposed to do that in Chicago. I know. That's why I said it.
No.
I like to
right.
be controversial.
Controversial. I love it. Yeah. So if you guys want to see anything else or go anywhere else, but the other thing I'll say is I said say anything else. I actually walked the entire trade show floor with you guys on here just now. So it's about 13 rows. And
Right.
I mean, left to right, we've only got about 15 booths maybe on each side. So smaller show, lots of people, good energy. And I think it's, quality over quantity, I hope.
So percentage wise, what would you say that is like to a normal ASI Chicago show? Like 50%, 60%?
I think I heard that statistically it was 50%. So I think if I heard, I might be completely wrong. Usually I'm 260 booths. And I think that's 50% of the normal capacity or normal trade show booth.
Okay. Good deal.
Yeah. But
Wow.
a lot of good stuff going on here. What's that?
Well, it still looks busy. So I mean, that's the nice thing about it being slightly smaller is that it does certainly pack the show floor. So that's a great thing.
It really does. And I think that's the biggest thing. When you're a supplier, it's really stinky to be in a booth and have nobody show up. Of course, but Peerless, it's funny too. As you guys are watching, when you're getting back to going to trade shows, I think if I could give you like a word of encouragement or something that I would personally love is, even if you don't sell umbrellas, or even if you don't sell headwear, or even if you don't sell chocolates, come into the booths of suppliers you wouldn't normally go into and give them a chance to show you their products, tell you about their line, ask them questions of, I don't sell very many of these. Who do you sell to? What are your biggest markets? What resources do you have available for me to sell more of your products? And how can I sell more of your products? I think we're the experts. The supplier reps really do a great job, and they take a lot of time to just learn about all of this stuff. And so even though you don't now, the whole point of coming to a trade show is learning about the new things, learning new selling techniques, and figuring out ways to sell more products and grow your business. So don't just go to the suppliers that make a challenge for yourself to visit 10 booths you would have not gone in normally. And I think you're going to find that your trade show experience is so much better. And then the second thing, obviously I'm on the trade show floor and that's where we come for trade shows. But what you guys have missed over the last 2 days, you've probably seen on Facebook, all of the friends and the bars and the drinks and the networking and the breakfasts and the education. So if you're coming for a trade show just to walk up and down the aisles and grab some products, I'm not going to say you're doing it wrong, but you sure aren't doing it right. The people are what make this industry the absolute best. I know you guys are having FOMO because it's cool to walk up and down the booths, but I know that what you guys are really missing, and we're missing you too, is the people.
Oh, we missed that.
Uh-oh, audio just
The
cut
most
out.
important thing.
Javier,
Oh my
you
gosh.
jinxed it. Javier jinxed it. But you know what he says? He says he'd like to give us a clap for the signal not dropping, the battery lasting, and for the great walkthrough. Thanks, Promo Corner, Jeff, Meg, Steven. As soon as he posts it, the audio drops out.
Oh my gosh, what part did you guys miss?
The most important thing that we were going to be missing is
Yeah, just that.
Yeah. So yeah, most important thing here is not the products. We love the products, but I know what you guys are missing most is not all of this. It's all of you. And we miss you guys too. It's the people. That's what matters. That's what makes this family. That's why I'm never leaving this industry. It's why there's hugs instead of handshakes. And that's why promo is Hotel California. Check out anytime you want, but you can never freaking leave, ever. And also going to the little, the rascals, the little carts. I have a lot more respect for those. I'm going to tell you that I'm going to be 80 years old and I cannot wait. It's like a rite of passage. Like I cannot wait to be 80 years old riding my rascal around this dang thing. We are going to like own the streets. So get ready to race, people.
I wonder how old Bill was when he rode around in his.
Probably right around 40 when you have to start taking the blood pressure medication.
Oh man.
This happens. You age and things happen.
That's so funny. All right. Well, do you guys have any other questions for Charity while we've got her?
No, Charity, so far, what was your favorite booth so far?
Danique is my favorite booth. Everything else, I'm sorry, I don't mean it in a bad way. Everything else I've seen before. A couple great products. Oh, I didn't take you guys. If we have a couple minutes, I can walk towards the new product pavilion. There are a couple things out there that I think are pretty cool. But yeah, all of the booths look like normal booths. All of the products, except for a couple new things, are the same products. The people mostly look the same. I gained the COVID-19, even though I didn't get COVID-19. And some of that's good. Some of it, I'm glad that it's the same. But I would love, again, just to see some innovation, to see some things change.
Well, Charity, back to your first point that you made earlier, about walking into booths and stuff like that, talking to folks about, their product and their services. Sometimes it's not necessarily about the product that you see on the trade show booth or necessarily even the people that are there or whatever, but a lot of times it's about the services that the suppliers can provide. And you never get to see that kind of stuff because it has to come up in conversation. So, and that's, I would agree with you 100% on that first point. I wanted to go back to that. And I blanked on it for a second, but I remember when I was a distributor walking through the trade show as an attendee, it was, you have blinders on, you're looking for the hottest thing, the different thing, the whatever. And then it wasn't until I had an exhibitor that actually pulled me into the booth, like stopped me dead in my tracks, pulled me into the booth and basically told me about what they were doing. And I kid you not, I did so much business with them afterwards as a distributor because of what they were providing that I wouldn't have seen or stopped by had I not known. So it's very important that you guys do that when you're on a trade show floor, and then talk about those services as well, because you can't necessarily exhibit a service.
100%. Yeah. How do we talk about that? I think that's the most important part. It's one thing to show a product. It's another thing to have it in stock and be able to deliver it. Talking about more of the same, I did want to come by here. So you have Danique, of course, and then ETS. I just have to share this. They always look the same, but the one thing that's cool about them is you have to stop in because it's like the home edit on the show floor, right? Like you've got the colors in the Roy G. Biv, but you have to come in and inspect this stuff because they're always doing something super cool, with their full color. And so they do always have the same booth layout and it's always aesthetically pleasing. I just kind of feel like I'm at the day spa when I'm here, but they have so many intricate design techniques and things like that. So I don't know, they're more the same, but I think that they're, in my book, they're always one to see, which is cool too. So there's a lot of modeling, behaviors that would be kind of fun to employ or deploy in your strategy.
That's very cool. So I know this is one of the first events that McCormick is having back, if I'm not mistaken. Have you noticed anything that McCormick Place itself is doing any differently?
Well, their espresso machine was broken in the Starbucks because it hadn't been used in a year and a half. So that was a little bit unfortunate, but I think it looks like they've got that fixed today. But no, everybody's masked up. There is the social distancing reminders around. As far as the employees are masked up, it's obviously optional, but everybody's super friendly. And yeah, so no, it's kind of back to business as usual, but everything was clean, and there you go. That's some stuff. That's pretty normal.
Very cool.
So some of the things, I don't know what this is. I'm just looking at it. Recycle your custom trade show booth. It's a recyclable booth made from full color corrugated cardboard. So that's a little mini version of that. But I kind of like the mini one. It's kind of like going to see the tents at like Camping World or something like that. And you always want the little one for like Barbies for my dog, or I don't know. I'm a weirdo. Anybody else like that? Let's see. Hacker signs. This is not the case that I was in. Let's go find them. I will say I have seen a lot of boxes on the show floor, a lot of kits and mailers.
Packaging, yeah, I bet.
Tons of packaging. Let's start on this side over here. There's some poly mailers right here. I know that's asked for a lot in the promotional products professionals group. So the cannabis, the glass jars, I have not seen these very many places. Okay, I love this. You guys know I love coffee. Check out this from Totally Bamboo. I love this coffee scoop, and it's a little clip for the coffee bag. So that's cool. On my list of like favorite things.
We need to get one of these bags of coffees in there from Logo Jojo.
Logo Jojo. That would be so cute to do like a, maybe they can collaborate, hint, hint. These are cool. So Pinch Provisions is on the show floor, and they have like a bazillion of these cute little back to the office kits and things like that. So that is something that stuck out to me. I love Sock 101. This is not a paid advertisement. They just look at these, it's beautiful work. And I think it's like one piece minimum. So you can get custom footwear, socks, blankets, sublimation, whatever. And these shoes are so, so comfortable. I have these ones that are like Converse, and we got them in a box that RMR PPA did for their like trade show thing. And they only give you one shoe. And so I was desperately trying to figure out how I could get the second shoe because they were like the most comfortable, because I have chubby feet and Converse don't fit me. Brandon Petrich gave me his, like it showed up in the mailbox one day with the promo everyday pen stuck in it and just one shoe. I was like, oh my God. Damon's like, what is that? I'm like, oh my gosh, it's the left shoe to my right shoe. It's the best day of my life. That's so this is kind of cool. So QR code little stickers that stick on your devices that you can scan for discounts or packets or something like that. I don't exactly, custom branded with QR code sachets. Okay, so it's just the sachets, the little things you can put things on. I don't exactly know, but it has a QR code on it, so that makes me happy. Oh, these are cool too. Laser metal business cards by Gemini Sign Products. People ask for metal cards all the time. Of course, you've got your Tervis on up there, little sponsor of your show.
Heck yeah, gotta love some Tervis.
Love these. How cute are these die cut coasters? Ooh. From the Gavel Company. Aren't those cute?
Yeah, I think Tim Hill needs a couple of those.
You're right. Oh, that is very Tennessee Tim Hill. Here's another one. Here is the first cup made from used cups, made from 6 recycled cups at the Allen Company.
I love
little
that.
That's like buying 7 cups.
It is. And then this is kind of fun. This little patch thing that's on there, super cool. Hemp lanyards. Oh, these are fun from Alpi. I don't know that there's a huge market for these, but plush key rings. I don't know. I saw those, like they're cute. And then this is what I think is a standout product. Guys, check these out. I hear all the time in the group, we need poly mailers, poly mailers. Look at these. They're so beautifully printed. Full color poly mailers. Short runs starting at 100. No extra setup fees. I don't know. Sounds cool to me. Something shows up like
Meg, you mentioned something about like all the sustainable or recycled products and stuff like that, right? What was that?
Oh no, I was just excited, to seeing so many suppliers really start to adapt sustainability into their products, into their offering, into their practices, and you're seeing it right here. And not only here, I also see it at home when I'm grocery shopping now, like everyday products. I was buying trash bags, like the Glad trash bags had a, eco-friendly option. So I'm seeing it everywhere now, and it really warms my heart. Charity, you've done an amazing job just showing off all this, the ASI show. I'm sure they're appreciating it too. Giving us the tour of the land, seeing some of our friends. We can't thank you enough. This was awesome. Everybody had straight up FOMO from not being. So
Charity,
Well, just know
thank
that
you
we
so
have
much.
FOMO from you guys not being here too. So we miss you just as much as you miss us. You guys make the shows what it is. As again, it goes back to people. So thank you so much for having me. This is a cool opportunity to just show this off. And next time around, guys, I hope we're all able to do this together. One big group hug.
Absolutely.
Yes.
That would be great. So yeah, thank you so much for being our Vanna White. And Meg, the reason I asked you about that was because I wanted to, just mention that our good friends, our show sponsors, Tervis, they basically are also very much a sustainable company. They've got the whole hashtag Take Your Tervis. And it's another way that they use social media to promote their sustainability. And they did a Four Oceans partnership to do a beach cleanup on Siesta Key. And according to Four Oceans, which does the cleanups year round and across the world, it was their largest turnout with 1,343 registered participants. And here's what they were able to collect on this beach cleanup. It was pretty crazy. Straws, 144, 5,877 cigarettes, 463 plastic bottles, 187 plastic cutlery, 355 plastic bags, 234 plastic or foam cups, 1,346 bottle caps. Look, they're passionate about the oceans and they care about the creatures that call it home. They're committed to making it a better place and have been for 72 years, not just because it's the trendy thing to do and it helps sell tumblers, but because it's the right thing to do. So be sure to go check them out, at tervispromos.com. You definitely won't be sorry that you did. Hey, what's up? Amelia Model,
What's up?
everybody.
Amelia
here.
Model
I'm-
joining us.
Hi, I'm on the floor hanging out with Richard Schmidt and this fine gentleman here, Joe.
The
Hoffman.
Hoff.
The Hoff.
No way.
And Meg Erber. Say hey to Meg.
Ah,
On Facebook.
oh, great.
Yeah. Super fun.
oh, my favorite
Meg's
people.
not allowed to come to Chicago.
We
I
miss
just
you,
love
Meg. We miss
I
you.
miss you guys.
Oh, wow. We miss you too, Amelia.
Oh,
Thanks.
she doesn't care about you guys.
I see that.
It's just Meg.
It's just Meg. It's fine.
Oh,
We're used
hey,
to it.
Tim Andrews.
Oh,
Say hi. You're on Industry Insider Live with Promo Corner on Facebook.
How's it going? What's
How's it going?
happening?
We're just
Welcome
hanging
to
out.
Chicago.
Thank you for
Isn't
having
it
us.
exciting?
This has been a cool
The
show.
buzz is great, honestly. I mean, we were so excited. We had bringing chairs at this morning's keynote. We've had a packed education day yesterday. The buzz is great. I feel like I'm in I don't know, it's like a reborn industry.
Yeah,
Right? So,
super cool. There's a ton going on here. It's
Yep.
really good to see everybody back. And
great to see you.
yeah, it's good to see you. Thanks
Great.
to everybody out there
Absolutely. Take
watching in Facebook land.
Come to Chicago. We're open tomorrow too.
Yeah,
care.
come on out.
Not
Good to
too
see
late
you.
to book a flight.
Not too late to book a flight. Super fun. That was a good happenstance. Serendipity. We saw promo. We saw Tim Andrews. We talked about Tim Hill. Now, if we just saw Norman Cohen, I think it would make the world complete. Let's see if I can find him.
we gotta go.
We gotta go. One more quick thing about Tervis here. And say hello to your sponsors one last time.
Tervispromos.com.
And on Instagram at Tervis Promos.
There you go.
There you go.
Well,
Super fun.
Listen, I know this wasn't, it might not have been the best episode for anybody that's not able to watch the video, but that's just another reason to log in and, check us out on video at, the Promo Corner Facebook page. Basically, it's been a great episode for us that do have the video for sure. Thank you so much, Charity. Really appreciate it. And
Thank you.
Look forward to seeing you again in person. Yep. All
Thanks so
take
much, guys. Have a great day.
Thank you for listening to this week's episode of Promo Corner's Industry Insider. For more great content from industry thought leaders, including podcasts, blogs, and videos, visit promocorner.com.